Hi, Vumi. Great to be with you today on Trailblazer Friday. You are an amazing woman that actually has started in corporate and literally decided that you actually want to help others succeed as part of your business, but also as part of your life journey. Tell us a little bit more about who Vumi is, as well as where does this passion actually come from?
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Yolanda. So I'm Vumi. I'm from Durban. As you can see, I'm at my mother's house. So definitely, definitely a Durban girl. And who I am in essence is a soul that really is passionate about helping people live the best expression of themselves, become the fullest expression of themselves in their work specifically. So that's who I am. I suppose I'm a friend, I'm a daughter, but that's who I am in essence.
So, but what motivated you to go into this space? You were in corporate. I met you in corporate, and today you literally started your own business. You have a consultancy, and basically you're actually saying, even though I don't necessarily have all these formal qualifications, psychology and this and that, but I'm gonna make a difference in actually helping other people.
So Yolanda, you know what happened is I found myself sitting at extended exco at the age of 24. And I was the only Black, I was the only female, and I was the youngest person in the room. And imposter syndrome hit me. You know, that voice was, I'm not good enough. Now they're going to know I'm not good enough. I'm being exposed. And I remember speaking to my then boss and saying, I need help. And the first point of reference was, let's get you a coach. Let's get you an executive coach and we'll make it better. But the challenge is in even trying to find an executive coach, I could not find someone who truly understood what it was like to be me, maneuvering corporate politics. They didn't look like me. They didn't have my background. They had no idea how deep the level of imposter syndrome really, really was. That for me sparked an idea. And I told myself at 30, when I leave corporate, I'm going to start a business that's going to sort out this problem. So other African women, when they walk into the boardroom, it's not like, oh, I can imagine how you feel. It's like, I've been there. I understand how you feel. These are the strategies I've implemented that worked for me. So that for me is why I started Hesed to begin with.
Oh wow! I mean, that is so inspirational. And I mean, a lot of people don't take their challenges and try and find a solution for a broader kind of audience. And you've done that, right? And now you actually have a career acceleration program that we were talking about the other day. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So everything I've learned in the past, I started my company unofficially in 2012, but I've really been focusing on it for the past 4 to 5 years. Everything I have learned in helping people in coaching, as well as in my own corporate career, I've put into this program. And it's quite intense. It's 2 months. And everyone goes, 2 months, Vumi, that's crazy. But it's 2 months for the rest of your career. And what I did is also pull together coaches that I use, and I'm even on the waiting list for their programs because I believe in what it is that they're doing. And the skills I wish I'd known when I started my career. No one taught me, oh, actually relationship building is sometimes like the art of seduction. So we've got a relationship coach who works on that aspect of it. We've got someone who teaches us about leadership because we think, oh, leadership is just leading others. But if you can't lead yourself, you can never lead a team. So when you're doing what I do, sometimes we're like, oh, Angia, Jimmy, I'm not going to do that. You're actually letting yourself down. So it makes it more difficult for you to be able to effectively lead other people. So all these tools, all these skills, I've really squished them into two months. It's intense. It involves expert coaches. It involves every single week with me. There's a course workbook. They're thinking buddies. It is really comprehensive, really an overhaul to make sure in your career you're going from like 0 to 100 as quickly as possible. Because a lot of us are failing in our careers, not because we're not technically competent. It's because we don't realize that succeeding in corporate is a game. And a lot of us are implementing rules that are just not working in our particular organization.
So, I mean, you're saying that being in corporate is a game, right? So, in other words, it's like, if you're in Rome, you must do as Romans do. So, but what if I'm a different person? That's the course actually deal with? I've got a different personality, and I really am not. I'm sort of a square peg in a round hole. Does the course actually deal with that? Because there's a lot of people that feel like I'm in the wrong role, I'm in the wrong company, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do now. I want to actually transition into another position, but I don't know how. Does the course actually deal with those kind of stuff?
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So a lot of us are frustrated because you're saying exactly that, right? This culture is not for me. Even if the culture is not for you, the rules are still the same. You can still accelerate. I don't believe in just, quitting halfway to say, it's not my cup of tea. Learn and master it, even though you're on your way out. Specifically, a lot of us don't realize it. A lot of people thinking, oh, you know what, for me, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. The best university for entrepreneurs is corporate. You literally get to implement and learn and strategize using somebody else's money, because being an entrepreneur is expensive. You learn very, very expensive lessons. But if you're working in a corporate, you get exposure to marketing, sales, relationship building, how to use an existing brand before you go out there and build your own. So you have to just shift your perspective, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, I didn't realize this was an opportunity for me to learn, even though it's not for me.
Wow, I mean, I've never thought about corporate being a university for entrepreneurs, but you are 100% right, because you're exposed to all the value chains in a business within a corporate environment. And as you say, you're not using your own money, you're using someone else's money. And therefore, your loss ratio is actually quite low. So you must use the opportunity to learn at worst. Otherwise, use it to accelerate your career to the next level.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Because also with entrepreneurs and corporate animals, both corporate serves both of us, but how we look at it is different. So if you're saying, Vumi, you know what, I'm a corporate animal, I'm going all the way to the C-suite. In corporate, you get to deep dive. What kind of arena do you want to specialize in? Is it strategy? Is it operations? Is it marketing? You literally can go layer by layer, from administrative through to tactical, through to operational, all the way through to strategy. You learn all the building blocks. If you're saying I'm going to be an entrepreneur, you go across different silos, and you gather all the toolkits you need to succeed in your career.
Wow. I'm looking forward to actually hearing more about the Career Acceleration Program. I think it's fantastic. So I'm hoping more and more people actually sign up for it. I know at the Mentorship Boardroom, we are sponsoring one lucky mentee to be part of your program. And really, we want to keep on supporting other people to also be part of the program. So I'm really encouraging others to actually join the program. The one thing I didn't say as part of this is that when COVID started, I said, damn, we are actually in a new paradigm, right? And I said, I need someone to help me actually understand how to operate in this paradigm. And the one person I called, I said, I want someone who's young, who looks like me, and therefore would be able to understand where I'm coming from when I say, I want to be able to transition paradigm. Although I work in technology, the person that I called was none other than Vumi, right? And I said, Vumi, what do I do in this new paradigm? Do you remember that call, Vumi?
I remember that conversation, and you've done so well. You've transitioned seamlessly.
No, thank you so much. And I think what is important is that people don't know or don't understand that you can be coached at any level by anybody, depending on what you're actually doing. And for me, I mean, what you did for me at the beginning of last year has actually helped me and stand me in good stead. You know, you gave me like pointers on what to do when you are on a call, what not to do, what kind of environment should you have around you, what you shouldn't have around you. You tell me, like, Yolanda, remember, this is about boom, 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 and therefore how you bring across your points should be in this way, in this way, in this way. So I'm not telling people what you told me, because I had to pay for it. And if you want to invest in yourself, you also have to pay for it, because this is your career, this is your business. So, but I mean, I just want to thank you and actually acknowledge what you do, because it is phenomenal. And you being our trailblazer, I mean, I'm hoping that more and more people are going to be inspired by what you do and actually see the need for themselves to actually be engaged in these, in coaching, in learning, and so on.
It always makes me laugh, because if we look at sports, the moment a team fails, everyone's like, where's the coach? Where's the coach? You must replace the coach. But for some reason in our lives, we're like, no, it's okay. You can see yourself spiraling out of control, not getting, where you want to be, not really executing on those strategic goals, and you're not investing in yourself, but you expect your favorite team to do the same. And it's counterintuitive. It doesn't work like that.
Oh, Vumi, thank you so much for the passion that you actually show for building other people's careers. It's not about you, it's about other people, it's the learnings that you had early on. By the way, is there someone in your life that you actually that mentors you, that you actually can call on and say, this is the person that has made the biggest difference in my life?
There are a number of people, so different requirements for me require different things. So I know when I started out my business and I was like you, I remember I was in Hong Kong, I was almost in tears wanting to close this business, it's not working. Oh, Mama Cindy, Mama Sokoya, and I was like, Mama Cindy, I can't do it, I need help. And she was like, Kulega, this is how you go about it, this is how you strategize about it. And then there's also like a Papa Louis in Congo, who when I'm like, okay, I'm really battling in Rwanda, I'm not able to get the business going, we literally will sit down and say, this is the most strategic way of doing it, this is what has worked for me. So I think those two mentors have played an incredible role in my life.
Now, thank you so much for sharing that inspirational story with us. By the way, is there any kind of message you have for anybody listening to this recording right now?
Definitely.
Woman, man, it doesn't matter.
For me, you cannot go where you're wanting to go to alone. So if you're looking for mentorship, if you're needing coaching, go out and get it. And from a career perspective, and I keep preaching this, you solely are responsible for the place you find yourself. You're the difference between getting there or staying there, or being frustrated or saying, how did I get here? It's all up to you. So get the help you need to get where it is that you're wanting to go to. Whether that's a mentor, whether that's a coach, whether that's starting to position yourself and getting the right kinds of sponsor and formulating a career strategy, even if it's not me, wherever it is that you need to go, please get the help you need, because you spend most of your time at work, and it should not be a place that really diminishes your value and diminishes your joy. It should be a place where you're the fullest expression of yourself.
Wow, wow. Thank you for those wise words. I mean, I'm going to actually take that with me as well. But like my work, where I work and what I do is the full expression of who I am. And therefore, I must find joy in it. Right? I spend a lot of time at work and with my colleagues at work, and therefore it must grow me, stretch me, and actually make me a better person at the end of the day. Now, you know, one thing that you did say somewhere in between your talk is literally you were actually making an example of sports, right? That, you know, when people fail. However, the highest performing athletes all have a personal coach.
Yeah.
All of them. It doesn't matter if it's Usain Bolt, it doesn't matter if it's Hamilton, it doesn't matter who it is. They actually have a personal coach, and there's something that we can learn from them in terms of high performance. So, in other words, what you're saying to us is, if you want to perform at a high performance level, then you need people to actually get you there.
You can't see your own blind spots. You can come up with, oh, okay, this is my game plan, but a coach stands outside of you to say, these are some of the obstacles, these are some considerations you need to do, this is some of the best practice. And they can elevate your game to exactly what you're discussing, peak performance. And I'm a big believer in it. I also have different coaches for different areas of my life. I still have a transformation coach. I still have a business coach on retainer, because I don't know what I don't know. But the person who can see the game outside of me can be very objective and sometimes tell me the truth that my best friend might not be so comfortable telling me, or might not even know to tell me. I always think of a coach as what you wish your mother knew to tell you.
Yes, yes.
But they didn't know. So this person is paid to support you in telling you what you should know to get to that next level.
Wow. Thank you so much for those wise words. And definitely, I mean, you are part and parcel of the Mentorship Boardroom family. We will be hearing from you more in the months to come. Thank you for making time for us, and thank you for being an inspiration and a trailblazer in your space, where you're actually saying, I'm going to start a company to help each and every girl, each and every woman, each and every boy, each and every man that feels like they want to perform at peak performance and do not know where to go. So you starting your business is really, really something that we hold in high esteem. I must be honest, because a lot of us don't leave corporate because it's comfortable, right? And you actually decided to leave corporate and make sure that you actually make a difference in other people's lives. So thank you for that. And yeah, thank you for this interview. Much appreciated to have your time.
Thank you for interviewing me, Yolanda. I really enjoyed our conversation, Gavonga, and everybody must stay safe and thrive in your careers.